Bold flavor, smooth finish, made with real fruit. This spirit doesn't back down. Hard Hide, the original fruit whiskey, 86 proof. Not for the thin skin.
Didn't trade up, and we drafted an LSU player, so there shouldn't be any questions.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We never trade up.
If there was a path to give up 3 first-round picks to get Jaden Daniels, I would do it. And I would pick Jaden Daniels.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast.
Whoa.
As always, we are presented to you by Hard Hide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Bev Test Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro. I'm joined by everybody. Eventually, Kevin's here. Thomas is here running the show back in Poland. Dave went to get a drink and take a dump. Andrew will be here eventually. He was here and he had to step out for a second. Thanks everybody in the chat. We got a ton of people in the chat. Kevin, tonight is post-draft excitement. We got Jason Champagne, Elburb, Hudak Golfer, K-Man, let's see, Fresno Saint, and a ton of others. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it as always. On tonight's show, we're going to recap the Saints 2026 draft as only Saints Happy Hour can. Did the Saints become the favorites in the NFC South after their draft? What are fair expectations for Tyler Shuck and the offense in 2026? This is going to be controversial. Is Kevin claiming false trade down victory? We will discuss, and we'll do a quick preview of the adopted UDFA Sun draft prospects, weekend story time, and your questions. As always, if we reach $100 in donations, I'll drink something horrible the patrons have sent me. Thomas, I got chocolate, 99 proof, and pickled 99 proof, which I dropped, and that may be trouble to open. So those are from Hudak Golfer. He sent me a giant sesh. I'm still working through it. Thank you, Hudak Golfer. If you want to send me stuff, send me stuff. You know my address. Send it. The worse it is, the more fun it is.
Wait, do you have new fatheads on your wall, or am I seeing things?
I do. I have new fathead. Kevin, I injured Marcus Colston. I ripped his arm off by accident. So he like me is now one arm. I tried to attach it back. It didn't really work. And I added Reggie Bush and another Drew Brees fathead. Hopefully we'll get the Tyler Shuck fathead eventually. Thomas, how many weeks are we away from my crippled run?
As you can see on the screen, we are on a 141-week donation streak. We have 15 weeks to go. We can make it 14! Exclamation point donate in the chat if you want to support Ralph's crippled run during the show. 58.6 donations for Shucking to intercept the show, guys. No new donations so far.
No, so we'll get there. We always get there. All right. So, Dave, what are fair expectations for Tyler Shuck and the offense in 2026 after Mickey Loomis and Kellen Moore went offense 5 of 8 picks and didn't select a corner until round 7? Feels like they went all in on the offense. What's expectations for Tyler Shuck in this offense now?
You know, Tyler was excited after we drafted Jordan, what's his face, in the first round. Yeah, Jordan Tyson, 2 Ys. That's 2 Ys. And he was all excited to get to work with his new receiver. Obviously, we already talked about this. If Jordan Tyson stays healthy, he's arguably and quite possibly maybe the best receiver in the draft. And we just basically robbed a bank without a gun. But what are the expectations? Look, I think they're high, only because we got Kellen Moore from the Philadelphia Eagles. They had a prolific offense. They did great with Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley and all the weapons they had there. I think that was part of the reason why we hired him in the first place, was to kind of we knew he was an offensive-minded guy. I think we're letting him. It seems like Mickey is letting him have a say in these picks and letting him build the offense that he wants to pick. And so I'm just gonna. I have nothing to. I can do nothing but trust Kellen. I mean, up to this point, I think Kellen's got a pretty good record of success. And even last year, I mean, like he did well with Shuck at the end of the season. So like, look, all signs. If this is a magic 8 ball, we're shaking it and saying all signs point to yes here. Absolutely.
Kevin, listen, people, I'm getting like you. I'm getting better at making a plug. People should go to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour and support the show and get in our Discord, because it's fun and it's better than social media. But I feel like me, you, other people have been fighting with Oppenheimer in the Discord for like the last 2 weeks. And Oppenheimer's talking about Gouda cheese and the knee injury. And when you have the knee injury with the 3 ligaments, the possibility that you're going to be good is way lower. And then Jordan Tyson's dad comes out and is like, yeah, that report about him having 3 knee ligaments.
Whoa! What?
Whoa! Up!
What was that? What was that?
Knee.
Damn, Rob.
It was 3 knee ligaments blow up.
Slow. Go slow. Go slow. Take this one slowly.
Oh,
Go
man.
slow. His dad.
That was a good one.
Andrew has successfully avoided this. Meanwhile, we're all knee ligament.
His name is still on the banner on the marquee here, so he's still associated with this podcast. Whether he's here or not, he's going down with the ship.
Yeah,
that's fucking illegal.
You can play it. No problem. But I feel like the dad broke the news. Is like, no, his knee injury is fine. It was 1 ligament. It's fine.
Well, what do you mean his dad broke the news that he was fine? What the hell do you expect his dad to say? Do you think that his dad's going to come out here and set the record straight?
My son's
say,
done,
hey,
man. My son's done.
And you think he's going to come out here and say, I've seen these reports, and honestly, I think it's actually worse than what the reports are saying. Like, what the hell do you think his son is going to say? Like, you might as well. He might as well be the one saying it, and you might as well be the one that says, "Well, he says it's fine, so it's his knee. I'm going to trust him." Let's stop, Ralph. That is not I'm not saying that he's not fine, but I'm saying your reasoning for letting him off the hook here is totally stupid and absurd.
Kevin, your thoughts?
We'll just sit in the silence here.
I'm not gonna look.
Kevin's still in shock, man.
Say knee ligaments again.
Knee ligaments.
No, Ralph.
The father, look, obviously the dad's going to want to protect his son. That's what any parent would do. It's like, why, how about get a doctor to come out and tell me all these things? Like, honestly, look, reading that Tyson ran.
Oh, she will come, Kevin, she will come. Don't worry.
Reading that Tyson ran several hundred routes and everything looked good from there, I'd rather hear that. Why do I care what a family member thinks or says about it? It's like, and Dave is correct. Like, it is in Dad's interest to say, yes, my son looked amazing. Dave, you have a little something there on the corner. You got it. No, you didn't. Still there. All right, you got it. What are we doing here? What news did the dad break?
He said
breaking news. My son is okay.
PCL, ACL, MCL. It was just 1 knee ligament. It wasn't like a.
He's saying it was just 1. You're telling me.
And I feel so much better now.
Hang on. You're telling me that all of the media reports about this were wrong.
That's what the dad said. Yes.
And that dad waited until after the draft to say that? Listen.
Well, now hold on.
If I am a sports reporter worth anything, one, I am immediately looking up to see Here you go. Here's free advice to anybody on the Saints beat. I am immediately looking up to see if Dad has said anything about this previously. If he has, okay, then maybe there's at least something to this. Then 2, I am asking any and all of my sources on the team, up to and including Mickey Loomis publicly, hey, did the Dad say anything to you guys about only one of the ligaments being torn or ripped or destroyed? If so, which one did he say? 3, did any of the doctors that you consulted or medical staff say, hey, it turns out this guy only tore one knee ligament? Like, again, there's a process. It ain't just, oh, Dad said this, everything's fine.
I don't care. Good news. I want to believe, so I'm going to believe. How about that?
No. Look. I don't care what the media says. I don't care what the player says. I don't care what the player's dad says. I don't care what the coaches say. If Oppenheimer says his knee's fucked, his knee is fucked. Okay, that's just that's it. Oppenheimer is the end all be all of this entire conversation. I'm not even sure why we're even discussing this.
Dave, what is wrong with you?
You weren't picking up on the sarcasm there, were you? Okay, all right.
I was. No, I want to feel good about it. I feel like 20% better about their draft. Andrew's joining us, but the main question was, Andrew, they've poured everything basically almost from this draft into the offense. So, what are the expectations for Tyler Shuck now that they've added 2 receivers? They've done what they did in free agency. You know, they've done so much on this offense. What's the expectation for him for 2026 now?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I feel like I need to say this. I caught the tail end of that. And it really is special to be a podcast be part of a show where we can insult our top donor and tell him how terrible his thoughts and ideas are. And he's even I only listen to on the other side of that, he's even more likely to donate to mute the guy that's insulting him. I just want to say that the fact that it's set up that way is it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oppenheimer.
I don't know what you were talking about. I said Oppenheimer was the only person that I would listen to. So
right.
I'm not sure what the issue is here.
But yeah, I mean, I think the bar is raised for Kellen Moore. Well, him too, but definitely for Tyler Shuck for sure. Look, they invested in the offensive line. They invested in the running game. They invested in getting 3 receivers in the draft. They got a tight end in free agency. Like literally every position group has gotten an investment. And so, like, if we're not getting more yards, if we're not scoring more points, if we're not more efficient, literally we should be better in every single metric of offense.
Don't be
what?
No, I was going to say, don't be the worst goal to go offense since 2017 and the third worst of the last 25 years.
We should grow in every aspect of the offense.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Tyler Shuck's doing everything right. Like he's out there, he's embracing the city.
Mm-hmm.
He's, getting embedded in the culture. His teammates love him. He's doing interviews. Like he's never saying the wrong thing in an interview. Like he is a model citizen. And oh, by the way, like he threw a touchdown pass to Ronnie Bell against the Falcons when like his entire he threw touchdown passes to like his 8th best receiver against the Falcons. So he had a pretty good rookie season to boot. So I just hope. I think the last remaining frontier for me is he's really got to step up his game. And I just hope that like everything that he's doing right extends to him learning and growing and getting better on the field, because ultimately, like, that's how he's going to be measured. Like that, all the goodwill is going to go away. Like him doing good interviews, him, saying the right things, and loving the community like that. None of that matters if he doesn't win games and perform, right?
How much
we know
goodwill?
that. Like I like the guy, but we know this. Like fans are very unforgiving if you're not winning games.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for better or for worse, I mean, I think this is a good thing, but he's all out of excuses. Because
Kevin, does he need to be a top half quarterback?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Kevin.
No. I was going to say, finish what you were going to say, Andrew.
No, I think Shuck is out of excuses in the sense that, like, Mickey Loomis and the front office has done everything that Kellen Moore has asked. They've done everything to set him up for success. My only concern is the other side of the ball going to fail him, right? Like, have we not done enough with defense to support stopping the other team?
Are we looking at the Drew Brees years all over again?
Right. But, I mean, you can't fix everything in one offseason. So, go ahead, Kevin.
No, I mean, I don't think it's like now all or nothing with Tyler Shuck. I mean, he's coming out. He's coming to year 2. This is also the year where there may tend to be some sort of like rookie regression, right? Because the league has now seen your tape, so to speak, at the pro level. So potentially you're better scouted. Last place schedule again.
Yeah.
So that should help any sort of dip on that. And again, the talent has improved, but I don't look at it like, oh, Shuck now has to be throwing for 4,000 yards. I think if he hits, what did he get last season? He did 2384. I think if he hits 35 at minimum, I think if he gets to minimum 35 and gets to
2384 in half a season, though.
Yeah. 9 starts.
That's half a season.
I mean, if the offense gets to top half of the league, that would be a gigantic leap for this offense.
What were they ranked last year?
I want to say they were bottom 3 in points.
I know, but I hate comparing it to last year because, like, I feel like last year you had 2 separate seasons. You had the 10 games with what's this Rattler, and then you had the 8 games or whatever with Shuck. So, like, if you want to compare them, that's fine, but only compare the Shuck games. Don't compare all of the games.
Points. 28th in points.
Yeah, but I'd be curious. Brutal. I'd be curious to know what they were. Right, but that was all season. I'd be curious to know what they were when you eliminated those first Rattler games.
Wow!
I guarantee you.
Kevin, do the math. Average. Did they average more than 8? Well, they did. They scored at least 17 points in every Rattler start, except
we need to be
Falcons
honestly like we need to. I'll take it upon myself to do this. We really need to take all of the Saints game books from every season and upload that shit into Claude. And then we can really start getting some information out of this. I would think. I think
well, I mean, how many tokens do you have in Claude is wrong a lot. Like Claude,
I pay Claude does get things wrong. Sometimes, yeah, I agree. I mean, sometimes I got to go back and say, no, Claude, bad boy, do this, not that. But I mean, I pay the yearly fee subscription because I use it for work.
Okay, right. So I did the math right here. I did not count I did not count the Seahawks appearance because he only threw 2 passes in that. Mm-hmm. So I counted every game he played as well, wait, I don't think he started the Tampa game, right?
No, just count from the Rams game.
Okay.
Is Andrew still with us? My Discord is.
Yeah, he's with us.
Andrew is here.
Andrew, for Tyler Shuck, I know quarterback wins. Some people say they're a thing. Some people say not. My question to you is there a specific stat that you care about? Yards, not points, obviously, but touchdowns, completion percentage. Is there a stat that you will look at, that you will be looking at every week for him and kind of judging to see, like, is he getting better? Is he improving?
Yeah, I think that's where, like, this gets tougher, right? Because I mean, look, you look at Jameis 1 of 1, and he's made a Twitter career. He's made a Twitter career out of, like, engineering numbers to strengthen his argument, even though the quarterback isn't that good, and making him seem like a Hall of Famer, right? And I think when you compare Shuck and Rattler, there are ways that you can make them seem more similar than they actually are. But when you actually watch the guys play, like, there's an ocean's divide between the two. And I think there's still some people out there that are pro Rattler that try to, like, stick to their argument that he's at least comparable because, look, he did this and Shuck did this. So, yeah. So anyway, my point in saying that is I think a lot of the quarterback stats lie to us, right? So why I don't like this question is it's hard. But yeah, Ralph, I guess the biggest thing is third down conversion. You got to move,
which he was very good at, by the way.
He was, and he was much better than Rattler, especially if it was third and more than 5 or whatever. But like, you got, and then red zone conversion a little bit, right? But like, and red zone conversion, you're in tighter spaces, so like you need your receivers to win in tight spaces, and it gets harder. And I think having Jordan Tyson and Noah Fant and even Lance, like I think there's some guys that can maybe win in the red zone that they didn't have before. But I would say third down conversion, just like continuing to do that, and then just limiting the turnovers, man. Mistakes are what lose you games in the NFL, and so the better you are at limiting mistakes. Like, I would give the caveat that what I'm baking into this is that I already know Shuck is more explosive than Rattler. Like, I already know that he has the cannon of an arm. I already know that we're going to get big plays. I already know that he can avoid a sack and he's going to scramble and get 25 yards and get a big play. So, like, that's going to be part of the experience. So along with that, becoming more surgical on third down and avoiding the mistakes, like, those are kind of probably the metrics that help elevate him to being a top 15 quarterback.
Dave, the Saints added a bunch of receivers in this draft. How many did they draft? 2?
Hold on. But before you go on that, Ralph, I think Kevin has the points per game.
Yes.
Okay, so give me the points per game, then Thomas will give us a donation update. Go, Kevin.
Okay, so points per game in the 9 games that Shuck was the starter. Yep. The team averaged 19.777, in perpetuity points per game.
Right.
All told, last season, the Saints averaged 18 points per game in all 17 games. So if you only counted the Shuck games, that would move them from 28th to 27th. So to me,
a lot of work to do.
Yes, a lot of work offensively to do. Now, it's not interesting. It is not. It shouldn't be that difficult to jump up this list because let's say
16.0, by the way, 16 points a game.
So let's say
Shuck was basically 4 points better a game on average.
Okay, let's say the Saints just improve to 22 points per game. That would put them 20th.
Okay,
in the league.
I think they can do better than that.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, let's say they got somehow, instead of 22, let's say they did 1 point better. Let's say they did 23. 23 points per game would be good enough for 16th in the league.
That's what I want.
What about 24? What would 24 be?
24 would get you to 13th.
So to me, that's the goal, Ralph. Like, that's the magic 24 points
the
a
magic
game.
Numbers.
If Shuck 24. Can orchestrate an offense that produces on average 24 points per game, 13th best in the league, that would be enough to show me that he has worked magic with this new set of tools. Yeah. I think that's the goal. 24 points a game. I like that.
Dave, they added 2 more receivers. Does this mean Tyler Shuck's fishing buddy, Jalen Polk, is in danger of not making the roster?
Yeah, Jalen who? Yeah, I love the whole drafting 3 wide receivers thing because I mean that was my number 1 position where I wanted to see us get better, and so I love the whole let's cast a wide net, let's throw a bunch of shit at the wall and let's see what sticks. Because I'm serious, and because maybe sometimes first round draft picks they don't work out, but sometimes third round or fifth round or whatever they do work out, and so it's kind of like insurance. Like what, maybe Jordan Tyson's not going to work out, even though of course he should. But maybe we'll get lucky with this guy or this other guy. Look, I love it. It just what it does is it shows a commitment to absolutely really wanting to get better at that position. And it was certainly a position that I wanted to see them get better at. And so I love it. I love to see it. I love that at least it feels like maybe we're on the same page as the front office. So positive vibes for sure.
Thomas, how's the donations
Kevin's
going?
got something.
No. Tomas, go ahead.
All right, so we had one new donation from Jason Chapin a while ago, 12.83 via Stream Elements with the message kicking it off. So we are a bit less than $90 away.
Oh, long way to go.
The well is dry.
Hopefully we get
so
there.
far.
Hopefully we get there. So before we get to our next topic, Kevin, I want to tell people that about Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is a strawberry flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. Don't forget to check out Bev Test's Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey has supported Saints Happy Hour all football season long through the draft. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. All right, Andrew, this is gonna get contentious, I think. This next topic. I see Ross Jackson, I see other Saints reporters and this saying, listen, the Saints trade with the Raiders is not a trade down. The Saints traded they traded the 2026 5th round pick, number 150, to the Raiders for Tyree Wilson and a 2026 7th round pick, 219 overall. A lot of people are saying it's not a trade down. Is Kevin claiming false trade down victory?
Look,
Well, let's look at. Can we look at the value?
Are you asking me? Are you asking me? Are you?
He's asking everybody.
Well, he did say Andrew.
Yeah, I thought he said Andrew.
He did.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Okay. I love Kevin.
I'm still not sure I follow.
I thought the material that Kevin produced on the points per game was incredible. I love Kevin. He's a dear friend. Look, if we need to declare a win for Kevin here, and we need to kind of like engineer this the way we need to engineer this to make him happy and to give him a win, I'm willing to do that because I love him. I'm willing to suspend reality for Kevin. But this is not a trade down, gentlemen. We can fake it. Like we can go fake news if that's what we want to do. But this isn't a trade down. This is pick for player with the pick back. This is, we gave up a 5th to get a player, and oh, by the way, like, we don't like the value, so like, yes, we'll give you this pick for this player, but you got to give us something shitty back. So this is like, yes, I'll give you that for that, but like, you got to give me a half-eaten beignet too, because it just doesn't feel like it's equitable otherwise. This is not a trade down. This is a pick for a player with a pick back.
Dave?
No, I mean, I agree. Like, if you like, obviously the picks have values on the trade value chart, but like, how does a player factor in? Like, what does the chart give you like a value for like players at all? Like, how does that work? Because either way, but either way, I would assume that the value is higher with the player and the pick. So I feel like the Saints are giving up technically more value on the number scale than they're getting. So again, not a trade down.
Let's look at it
the only
this way.
thing worse
Let's
than
look at
Dave
it
and
this
Andrew's
way.
takes
Would
is
you
me trying to
call
say
would
knee
you-
ligament multiple times.
Would you call this a trade up for the Raiders? Like, put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
Would they say this is a trade up, or do you think they would say, yeah, we sent Tyree Wilson to the Saints and we got a 5th round pick out of it? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think their fans would be like, right?
Yes.
So, to me, that's case closed.
No, I would say the Raiders would. I would say the Raiders would say it was a trade up.
A trade up? Nah.
I mean, Ralph wants this to be true so bad for Kevin.
Yeah.
It is. It's true because
Ralph's trying to warp the reality.
This is like Ralph trying to, like, against all odds, convince Kevin that his Tinder date was a success. It's like he wants it to be true. He wants it to be true so bad that he's willing to suspend reality instead of looking him dead in the eye and being like, "This doesn't pass the sniff test." I'm sorry.
Did none of our local reporters ask Mickey this question specifically and ask him whether he thought he traded down?
This is not a red flag. This is a maroon flag.
Like, did they all? Yeah, right.
Guys, I think this Hooters waitress is really into me.
You've ever said on the show, Thomas?
Yeah, that was the funniest, absolutely the funniest. Wait a minute, did none of our local reporters like ask Mickey about this and get his statement on the record about this trade?
No, he told jokes at the beginning of the press conference.
Oppenheimer would have never come up with something this funny.
You mean Monadula?
Or Monadula.
Yeah.
No, I heard he mention it. How like, we traded. You know, we did. Well, no, he didn't say trade down. He said we drafted an LSU guy. We made all of our picks and we didn't trade up. He didn't say we traded down.
He did not. Matthew Miller.
So there you go, right there. There you go.
Down. If you look hard enough and cross-eyed, I can see.
Yeah, there you go. Mickey went out of his way to start that press conference to note all of the good things that he did, and which were, and I'm going to quote him again: they stayed in position on all. They made all of their draft picks. They did not trade up, and they got an LSU guy. So that's all 3 of them. He didn't say, hey,
Kevin,
we traded down.
I can't believe this.
Everybody should be happy.
It's the meanest thing they've ever done to you. And we've done a lot of mean things.
No, I don't know about that. I mean, I think there are meaner things that have occurred here. Listen, the Saints walked in with 8 draft picks, correct?
Correct.
They did.
And they left with 8 players. Right?
No, they left. Well, I mean, if you count Tyree Wilson, they left with 9 players.
Then even better. They left with 9 players.
No.
Despite having 8 picks.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty good argument. Shit.
They left with 9 players. Mickey gave away a pick that was here and received a pick that was here. So he did not give away a pick at this level and receive a pick up here. He didn't receive a pick right here. He got a pick
Nobody
down here.
This is the podcast, and so nobody can see what you're doing.
So I am holding my hand out.
Do not explain it. Don't explain it, because that's even fucking worse. Please. Look, I cannot believe that Triplet or Underhill or Cat Terrell, like none of these people, just straight up ask Mickey, did you trade down? Like, can we please, it's pronounced GIF. You know why it's pronounced GIF? Because the guy that fucking created it says it's pronounced GIF, okay? So if Mickey says he traded down, then we're going to say he traded down. But until I hear it from Mickey's mouth, I don't think it's a trade down.
You know what? Somebody from Saint, how about Ralph? How about you take the Saints Happy Hour Twitter account, tag the Saints, and say, hey, somebody go wake up Mickey and ask him, was the move, does Mickey count that as a trade down? Does the organization count that as a trade down?
Kevin's wearing a maroon shirt tonight.
I'm wearing a green shirt.
No, he's not.
It's green.
No, he's not.
Damn, someone trolled you in the chat.
Oh yeah, and you're taking advantage. Somebody in the chat taking advantage of a poor colorblind. Yeah,
I trust the chat.
Yes. Yeah,
it's mean.
Yeah, no, that's like green.
Could it be considered a trade up since the player was drafted in an
Peanut's
earlier
dad
year?
trolled you, man.
Oh, good question. Wait, Ralph, say that again. You were interrupted. What was that?
Could it be considered a trade up since the player was drafted in an earlier year draft? He was picked
Interesting.
7th.
That's right. That's right. That's also makes a good point. Well, see, that goes back to what I was saying. Like, you have to give the when you do the draft trades, like each pick has value. And so when you're entering, as a specific number, and Kevin, you threw out all these numbers when you did your mock draft, when you did all your fucking stupid trade downs. And so if you're going to incorporate a player into these trades, then the player has to have some kind of numerical value. And so I guess that comment is correct. Like we should give the numerical value to that player wherever his draft position was. So. And if that's the case, then this is definitely a trade up, because the Saints gave up the Saints gave. Oh, actually, no. Then that doesn't make sense. No, the Saints would get more. So maybe it is a trade down. I don't know what to believe anymore. I might have talked myself into it.
I feel like, here's the thing. If the Saints traded a player and moved up, Kevin would be apoplectic and be like, they traded up again. They swapped this player to get pick, they gave up pick 150 and gave this player, and they got pick 140, whatever. Kevin would be like, that's a trade up. So I think that's why I think it's a trade down. I think it's a win for Kevin. I think Andrew and Dave are being bad friends. That's what I think.
Listen, I am not declaring full victory here.
Here's the thing.
Whoa.
Ralph is appealing to our humanity. Ralph is appealing to our ethics, and he can fuck right off with that. All right, Ralph. You don't even make me feel we make fun of you for having a bad arm. We mock your cerebral palsy. You think I'm worried about making Kevin feel bad about his trading down? Like I'm already devoid of a soul based on how I treat you. You think I'm worried about how I treat Kevin because of the of draft picks? All right, so forget that. You could just fuck right off with that. Kevin, you presented. I felt like I was watching Billy Madison when the Adam Sandler character blacks out and he gives, against all odds, a very rational speech. I feel like you actually made a compelling argument. I wanted to shit on you. I expected to shit on you. I assumed that you were going to give me nothing of value or worth, and yet I was like, oh man, he just made a pretty good point. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Where you had me is where you said, we entered the draft with 8 players coming to us. We left with 9. And I got to be honest, I wasn't prepared for that. I don't have material. I don't have a retort. And so I'm left perplexed.
Well, he did.
Kevin
he did a really.
Kevin held 1, Andrew drew 0. I'm willing to admit that.
Well,
Tomas, check the timestamp on that.
Yeah, really, seriously. To your example, he actually did better than that because he said 8. He made Ralph say 8 players, and then he made Ralph double check himself and say actually 9. And he made his opponent walk back himself into looking even stupider. So that was even more well played. Where I take offense, Ralph, with you. Is telling me and Andrew that we're bad fucking friends for being honest with our friend, okay? No. Good friends are honest with each other, okay? You're lying to Kevin. You are lying to him and doing him a great disservice. So that is where I take offense. Andrew and I are good friends. We are honest. We are upfront with him. We don't sugarcoat it. We say, look, this is why you are stupid and an idiot, and this is what needs to change. And that's it. And we don't like. And Ralph, you're hey, yeah, this is great. Oh, Kevin, you're the smartest guy in the world. Well, we know none of that is true. We know none of that is true. And so Andrew and I are the best friends that Kevin could possibly have.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
Kevin, you suck and you're an idiot. Thank you.
I did not say that.
You have
I
a
never said that.
for us.
Suck it long, suck it hard. This feels so good.
No new donations. The streak is in jeopardy. What the hell is happening?
That's right. Streak is in
It's
jeopardy.
almost like we didn't draft a bunch of good players. It's almost like you're not excited about the Saints and what's to come. It's almost like you don't want to hear our podcast for the subsequent weeks when the schedule comes out and yada, yada, yada. Guys.
Mini camp.
Yeah, mini camp. Like, let's step up here. Like, we're giving you some great. I actually feel like tonight's show has been on point.
Phenomenal. I feel like the clip of Andrew just destroying me might go viral. Oh, we got a donation. There you go. What?
Hey man, super chat at 20 buckaroos, becoming the new MVP. The new topic, please, he says.
Okay. So
I think the clip of you saying knee ligament might go viral.
I'm not kidding. I'm going to hiding like that.
K-Man, are you waiting for story time of the week?
I might go into hiding like Diana Rossini.
Whoa!
There we go. Never mind. Drink up. Oh, is that a drink?
No.
Almost. I need to update it because K-Man super chat. But Oppenheimer, shocking 60 buckaroos, becoming the new MVP leader. Who's back?
So here's my question. After this draft that the Saints had, are they the favorite in the NFC South?
Can I jump in on that?
Yes, go right now.
Okay, so I looked at a bunch of grades for the Saints, the Falcons, the Bucks, and the Panthers. I checked CBS, ESPN, PFF, Fox Sports, NFL, and the Bleacher Report. The worst, the best, or the team, the organization that did the best grading was CBS. They graded on a curve. The team or the organization that gave the weakest grades was Fox Sports. The composite for the 6 organizations into a GPA. I will shut up now.
No, keep
Dollar
going.
bills and who that go for both took us over the edge with $20
Thank you, fellas.
donation with messages. If Mike Pence has the courage, it can be a trade down And who that golfer with message, drink up, Ralphie! 14 weeks to go.
Okay. So the GPA on the report card here is the Panthers wound up with a 3.55. The Buccaneers, a 3.233. The Saints, a 3.217. The lowly Falcons, a 2.5. That might be good enough. That might be good enough to get you as a walk-on in certain SEC schools, but that will not cut it in the NFL draft grade system.
Wow, that's mean. That's mean.
In terms of, I think overall, which of these teams had the best draft? Like, I've seen enough different people say the Panthers did better than anybody to say, okay. I'll say that the Panthers won the draft out of the NFC South. However, I still think that the Saints have had better upside coming at the end of the season. And the fact that the team seemed to address the offensive needs, and we still don't know what they're going to fully do on defense. I still think that the Saints are still my pick to win the NFC South thus far. Thus far. This is just post-draft.
Andrew, your thoughts? Are they the favorite? As I drink this pickled disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you look at the Falcons, and they didn't have a first-round pick, obviously. The Bucks took Ruben Bain, and they took him at 15, which they took him at 15, which was both like lower than I think a lot of people expected him to go, and in a lot of ways, I felt like that was appropriate. If not, he should have gone lower because of his physical limitations. And, we'll see how he plays for the Bucks. But, look, the NFL is all about how you win on 3rd and 5, right? Like, can you win on 3rd and 5? Like, that's the money down. And when you're going up against a tackle that's 6'6" and 320 pounds every week with crazy long arms, and if they get a paw on you, and you don't have long enough arms, like to me, he just reeks of like a stat line that Tyree Wilson has been producing. Like, it's not that he's going to be useless. It's not that he's going to suck, but I don't think he wins consistently. I think he's going to be a 4 or 5 sack guy because a lot of times he's going to lose just based on his length. And that's the history of the league. So, and then with Carolina, they take a tackle. And if you look at the first round, I was disappointed that no tackles were taken before the Saints drafted at 8 because I was hoping talent would get pushed down the board. But 7 tackles got taken in the first round. 7. And, I mean, we know this from the Trevor Penning experience that, like, not every tackle that gets taken in the first round is good. In fact, some of them are awful. And so it's not that I necessarily am saying, what's his name, Morgan Freeling or whatever. Like, it's not that I'm necessarily saying he's going to suck. It's just he wasn't the first. He wasn't the second taken. He was further down the list. And you invested a lot of capital in taking that guy, and you got like the 5th best dude. So I could end up blowing up in their face. So like I look at what those teams did, and I'm like, there's a lot of risk there. I look at what the Saints did, and I'm like, Jordan Tyson's a good player. Miller's a good player. Delp is a good player. Barry and Brown, like they went out and they got a special teams kick returner, like an explosive guy. They got Sonny Styles' as brother, like off the charts Raz. Like there's so many of these picks, like they just make sense. So many of their free agents moves, they just make sense. And for so many years, we were on this podcast scratching our heads being like, why did they do that? Like, remember when they drafted Peyton Turner? Like, there's still a video of me like scratching my head being like, I can't believe we just drafted Peyton Turner. What the hell is that? It just feels like the last 2 years, a lot of these moves have been intentional. And I'm like, yep, makes sense why they would do that. I get it. We lamented they didn't have a corner in the draft. Like, we didn't get a corner this offseason. The very next day after the draft, they go get a guy that started for the Browns for 2 years, and they bring him.
Yeah, but his Achilles might be blown.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that. But to me, that's recognition that, like, yep, we didn't get this position in the draft. Boom, we signed a free agent. So it makes sequential sense to me, and it doesn't mean it's going to work out. But, like, I just feel like the decision making is more on point with the Saints than everyone else. So, like, yes, I'm not going to say we're the favorites, but I feel like we're ascending, and I feel like we're not swimming in the Atlantic Ocean. We're swimming in, like, a pond. The NFC South is a pond. It is not the Atlantic Ocean. Right? Like, if you're in the
is it clean? West, is the pond clean water? Is it clean water?
Oh, it's probably not
D'Angelo Ponds?
But like, if you're the AFC West, you're probably in the Atlantic Ocean, and if you're I don't know what's the best, the NFC North, like
NFC
you're maybe
West.
Sure, that too. Maybe that's the Pacific, right? But I feel like the NFC South is like, I don't know, a neighborhood pond.
We're an estuary.
Yeah, you go fishing for, like, I don't know, a bluegill or like a 3-pound bass. Like, that's what you go fishing for there. And so it didn't take much to win the division and get to the playoffs. So I don't know that we're the favorites, but we're ascending. And there's a couple teams that are continuing to run their team in bullshit ways.
All right. People want me to drink, so here's this pickle stuff. It's disgusting.
Drink it. Finally. I thought I maybe missed
it. Down.
In the meantime, let me read Oppenheimer's message, donation message again. You are all wrong and I'm right, says Oppenheimer.
Okay.
That's rough suffering.
He's got that. He's going on and on about Gouda cheese in the knee ligaments and stretching. Oh, this pickle is disgusting. Oh.
What's the rating?
Give it a number.
It's a 9. It's pickle.
Whoa.
It's one of the worst. It's not quite as bad as Malort, but it is. Oh, I hate pickle. Pickles are disgusting in any form.
You don't like pickles?
I need help. No. I don't like pickles.
Andrew, do you like pickles?
Yeah, love it.
Dave, you like pickles?
Yeah, I don't mind them at all.
Gotta be dill though. Dill. I'm not a bread and butter guy. Like, get that out.
Gotcha.
Get that out of here. Get that out of my face.
Tomas, Tomas, you like pickles?
It depends on the pickles, but yeah.
Okay.
Dave, I agree with everything Andrew said. The draft picks make sense, and the Saints are on the right track. Here's my one problem with the Saints draft. All the people that have been bashing them for like the last 5 years. You could pick your favorite, Bill Barnwell, Robert Mays, a favorite podcast you have. They're almost universally praising the Saints draft and their offseason. All this positivity from the national media about the Saints, it's making me uncomfortable. I like it better. I like it, but it's too much. Am I being a nervous Nelly, or are you with Andrew?
No. Well, first of all, I think you're seeking. I haven't heard anything, and now I don't seek it out. But the stuff that I listen to, I haven't heard anything said about the Saints really at all. I felt like they've kind of flew under the radar for the most part in this draft, and most of the national people aren't really talking about them. I feel like they
did you touch the cable, Dave?
No, I didn't do anything. I don't have a cable. But I think that's I think that's good. Like, it's not like that's different than like people saying, "Oh, you're going to win the Super Bowl." Like, I don't feel like we're getting jinxed here because people are saying, "Oh, they had a great offseason, a good draft, blah blah blah." I think that's just straight up positive feedback, and I think that's consider the alternative. Like, where the Saints are as a team in this offseason, like, do you want people to say we had a shitty offseason? Do you want us to say they had a bad draft? I mean, like, I don't think I want that. I think I think we're right where we want to be, and so I am not bothered or perturbed whatsoever. No.
All right, now we got to get to my least favorite part of the show, because this is where Andrew just gets to gloat and lord over us and remind us how great he is and how he has a dynasty. The Saints signed their UDFAs, so we get to do a quick UDFA adopted son draft preview. It's a smaller pool to pick from than usual. Andrew, have you decided who you're going to pick that's going to automatically become champion?
Absolutely not. No, I need time to digest. I have the last pick again, right? Like, I got to do my homework. I don't have the first pick. I don't have the luxury of. I need a plan B and a plan C depending on who you guys draft. I've learned my lesson, Ralph. I definitely won't be colluding with you ahead of time, telling you who I like, because you'll just steal my pick. So I've learned my lesson the hard way there. But no. So I haven't thought about it yet, but I'm excited to study these guys and see where it lands.
Thomas, who has the first pick?
Do we know the order? Do we know the order?
I think
not yet. I think.
Okay.
I think I have the first pick because my running back pick was to Reblay. Here's the question.
Maybe we need to
Kevin,
do a lottery. We need to do a lottery, man, with a ping pong balls.
We need to be like the NBA. We need to flatten the lottery so we don't have any tanking. Here's the question with the UDFA draft, Kevin. I think whoever has the first pick.
Wait, before that, Oppenheimer takes us over the edge again.
Thank you, Oppenheimer.
With the message, Michael Heldman is a complete mystery of why he is a UDFA. And also thanks to Wickerman. Wickerman is back with early donation.
I think he's insanely dumb. And Oppenheimer, like from what I've heard from people, like his scoring on like mental metrics is very poor.
Wow.
Also, thanks to Wickerman for earlier 28.3 donation via Stream Elements with the message, all the draft grades loving the Browns mean they are worthless.
It's a fair point. Andrew, how smart do you have to be a defensive end? He's got like a perfect RAS. He's got like a ton of good tape. Like, I don't like did he eat paint? Like, how, like, what? I just,
Yeah.
Like, here's my question with this draft, Dave, for the UDFA Sun draft. Do you go position player or do you go kicker to challenge the Irish kicker the Saints have?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. First of all, if you think I'm going to reveal any of my secrets, you're goddamn wrong. I don't know. Did we put the list up? Yeah, here it is right here. There's not, I got to be honest with you. We don't have any funny, crazy names really that kind of stick out other than maybe Alex Wolschlager.
Wolschlager. Yeah, I like that.
Close to that. Is it Javier? Do you pronounce that Javier Suggs? Are they related to Terrell Suggs at all?
That looks like a JVR Suggs.
Javier?
Yeah, but
man, come on, man.
What? Is it not caviar?
Maybe it could be. What if it's JVR?
What if it's caviar?
Come on, guys. I think we should ask the expert, Ralph.
No.
I can tell you guys one thing. I would rather lose. This goes back to my fantasy anti-Falcons policy. I'd rather lose in fantasy football than win with a Falcons player. I would rather lose this competition than win with an Alabama UDFA. So, spoiler alert, I will throw myself under the bus here and maybe give myself a handicap against you guys, but I will not be drafting Deshaun Jones. He will not be my UDFA son.
He's got a path to the roster corner with the Saints. It's good. All right.
What about Mike Heldman? That sounds like somebody Kevin Held should be picking. Mike Heldman.
I think, I think Shipley, you go Shipley's Donuts. You can do that. All right.
Mason Shipley's Donuts.
These nuts? There you go. Second ring is on.
All right. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I think this is the least as we wait for Ralph to throw up. I think this is the least exciting UDFA class we've had in years.
I agree.
No kicker,
Well,
no
the
punter.
reason is,
Come
Dave,
on, man.
they couldn't sign a bunch of them, Dave, because their roster was kind of full.
Well,
And
you're talking about quality. I'm not even. I'm that's fine, but I'm not even talking about quantity. I'm talking about quality. The quality is lacking.
I don't know if you guys saw this. By the way, this is unrelated to anything we've talked about yet, but I just saw this on Instagram. Mickey Loomis was asked about the future of Alvin Kamara on the Saints. This was posted 12 minutes ago. I think we're still trying to work through that to see where we're at roster-wise. So I'm surprised to hear after a draft where we didn't take a running back, he's still kind of non-committal about Kamara. That tells me they're going to ask him for a pay cut, and they're not sure how well that's going to be received.
That's Audric audio estimate music.
I mean,
Eskimo.
What are the odds before we get to the mailbag? What are the odds everybody's gone? Cam, Kamara, Taysom. What are the odds none of them are back?
Possible.
I mean,
20%. 20%.
Odds are rising.
I would say Taysom coming back is like 5%. I would put Kamara coming back at 50-50. And I would put Cam Jordan coming back at 60-40. That's how I would handicap this.
I feel like Cam wants to play, and I feel like he had just dog shit offers from everyone, and he's going to come on back to the Saints. He's just going to take the offer.
I think it's more likely he comes back than not. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, play take at the top. Oh no, we got trivia.
Yeah, damn, Ralph. Last second realization, man. All right, so you got trivia, Budrich. Good thing he reminded me from the trivia master. And the trivia question. Where is Kevin? Where's Kevin going? Come on, Kevin. This is not your question, man. This is a question.
Water. Hang on.
Handpicked for you. The question for tonight is, as I look for the music and I can't find it. Fuck it. Which year is the only year so far Mickey Loomis traded down twice?
Well, according to Kevin,
twice.
Twice.
He traded down twice.
That's got to be like his first year, like 2002 or whatever.
No, I think I think I know it. I think this is going to be controversial. We're going to go back to is it a trade down or is it not? I think I know the answer.
Okay, well.
What is it?
I think it's 2006. They traded down with the Browns in round 2 and got Jeff Fain. And they traded down in the 4th round with Philadelphia and moved down like 20 spots and got Hollis Thomas. I think it's 2006.
Oh, so you're doing this web of lies scenario again. you're basically back on your bullshit all over again, and you're trying to empower Kevin further by saying that acquiring a player counts as trading down.
Yes, and Budrich unwittingly helped me. Me and Budrich didn't communicate for this beforehand.
Yeah, I mean,
Man,
you're
that
probably
chocolate
right.
hit
This is
hard.
probably
Yeah,
true,
you're probably right. I can't think of anything else that would even
protest.
come
I would protest this as I protested the previous and saying, when you trade a pick for a player, it's not a traditional trade down. Therefore, you're probably correct, but it's like, you know what it's like, Ralph? It's like the Patriots winning a playoff game after Tom Brady clearly fumbled, but thanks to some obscure rule, like it was called a forward pass.
I feel like
basically you're the Rams.
Like...
Congratulations, you made the Super Bowl thanks to Bill Vinovich. You're the Rams. You can bask in your glory of making it to the Super Bowl, but just know I'm going to hold it over your head forever, and I'll never forgive you for it. And it's always going to be illegitimate.
That's mean. Thomas, what's the answer?
All right, so what's the final answer, Rolfie?
2006.
Kevin has no other option?
Maybe it was when he was in Seattle. Is that possible?
Kevin, I'm disappointed in you, man. Like, you should be knowing that. Come on, man.
It's been so long. That's what it is.
All right, let's see if you're right.
I wouldn't have gotten
2004.
I wouldn't have gotten it. I would have been
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing because I worked that draft next to Buddy D and Mike Detillier.
Explanation from Budrich.
It looks like we traded down with the 5th round pick with the Jaguars for Jason Kraft.
Oh, wow.
We traded a 2nd round pick to the Vikings for, we went from 48 to 50. And we took Devery Henderson at 50, and then we got an extra 5th round pick out of it. We also traded a 3rd round pick, which the Redskins took Chris Cooley. Probably should have taken Chris Cooley instead of making that trade.
That was a trade up, I think, right?
Oh, that was a trade up?
Yeah. That was a trade down.
That was a trade down. Yeah. And then we traded a 6th round pick and a 7th round pick. Oh no, that we moved up to take Mike Carney. That was a good move. And we also took this draft was
he did 3 trade downs in 2004. He got a future 2nd round pick. Like that's
this is convoluted.
This is convoluted, but he got like a like who what I don't know that Mickey Loomis might have been like out to lunch that draft. Like this, I don't believe that was Loomis. This is very un-Loomis like.
Yeah, this is
definitely before Jeff Ireland was in the picture. That's for sure.
I don't remember any of this. I will say this on a podcast today. I think it was the Athletic Football Show. Andrew, they were complimenting the Saints for acting normal, and they were going through the Trevor Penning trade and how horrific it was. And they mentioned I had forgotten that they traded a future 4th round pick for Jake Haener. Like I had forgotten that. I had blacked that, like Men in Black style. I had wiped that from my brain. Like they went through all of their bad trade ups in 2022 and 2023. Oh, ugh. I was looking at that Jake Haener trade. We just want to pretend like it didn't happen. All right, Thomas. Before we get to the mailbag, I want to remind people, Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey and Bev Test Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Support our sponsors because they support us. And I want to thank you guys. We had since Thursday night, the live stream on the draft, we have had 15,000 people between Patreon and Art19, our RSS feed, download and listen to the show. So thank you very much for that. Thomas, what's first up in the mail?
Wait, also, I want to say I was at the Zurich Classic this weekend on Sunday.
Did you pet the alligator that was walking on the course?
No, I did not pet the alligator that was walking on the course. I did see it, though. But I always, whenever I go, I always get the executive suite tickets.
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, always.
It's like the Glazer Club of the Zurich Classic, and
you are definitely a member of the Glazer Club.
Yeah, I'm glazing. I got glazed, all right. And they do, this is the second year in a row that I've been there that I've noticed where they do, I don't remember who does snowballs, but they do boozy snowballs. And the booze they use on the snowball is the Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. So shout out to
amazing.
John and to them for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
John works hard to get all that done.
I'm sure he probably does that so he gets free tickets to go to the Zurich.
All right, what's first up, Thomas?
All right, so we didn't get that many questions, unfortunately. I spoke about it in the behind the scenes, become a patron to get access to behind the scenes. We need more regular questions also. Guys, don't be scared of Dave. He only wears he wears these glasses to look more scary.
He's not going to guillotine you if you don't do a voice question.
Right. I think what my co-hosts are trying to say here, what they're doing a horrible job of saying is, when they're saying regular questions, I think what they mean is you can still ask the questions via text in the Discord, in the chat, or on Twitter or whatever, and we will read those questions on the mailbag and all that other stuff. Don't be afraid. If you don't want to call in, you can still text in your questions the old-fashioned way. I think that's what they were trying to say there.
That's right. That's right.
Damn, Dave, I'm proud of you. That's right.
Yeah, well, you did a horrible job of explaining that. So.
All right, but all questions are the voice variety for the main show, though. So first question coming up.
We do love the voice questions.
I do. They're nice. They're a nice touch. People should do them.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but in Mike Vrabel's press conference, quote unquote, apologizing for his infidelity, he said that he would do better for his team, his organization, his family, but most importantly, Patriots fans. So I'm just wondering, if it wasn't going to be your family who you were most worried about impressing in the aftermath of infidelity, who would it be in your case?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean,
yeah.
Listen, I will say this. I am married to a Mexican woman. It doesn't matter because I'll be dead.
Solve your problem.
I like that is a fair and accurate answer. For me, I guess I would say to my customers, my Campus Connection fans and customers, and the Tulane fans out there, people who really look up to me and respect me and.
Infidelity discount.
Look up to respect
because they would really, honestly, they
respect you like Oppenheimer.
Down the most, and again, this is obviously everything we're discussing here is totally hypothetical because obviously this would never happen for any of us. But just hypothetically, I think that would be my answer.
Jude is missing here as the other married guy.
It's good. It's good.
I would say, who am I apologize or who am I trying to be better for?
The medical community, I guess, would be your answer, probably.
No, no. I mean, that would probably be who I cheated on my spouse with. It would be the medical community.
Right.
So I couldn't say I'm going to do better for them.
Ralph, I got him with that one.
Ralph popped for that one. That's good.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna walk a little bit taller tonight after that one.
Yeah, no, that's a victory lap for you, Dave. That's good.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
I guess I would say I guess I would say the pro wrestling community, but the pro wrestling community is so full of infidelity and backstabbing and what have you that it's, I might as well say I'm going to do better for my vacuum cleaner. I don't know.
Yeah. You should do better.
You know what? Hang on. You know who hasn't been?
Where's
you know
Andrew?
who?
I know. Where's
No. He's
talking
smart.
to his sources.
You know who we should be doing better for? You know who I should be doing better for? Not my family. The podcast listeners. The Patreon.
That's right, patrons. The paying customers.
There you go. The paying patriots.
That's right.
Patriots.
I like that. Thomas, what's next?
All right, next question from Saints Rabbit, if I remember correctly. He asks.
Hi, long-time listener, multi-time caller. My question is in regards to Operation Get Cesar Ruiz Off My TV. If you were to rename it something that was more of a traditional operation, like a phrase or a word or couple of words, what do y'all think would be appropriate for this operation? Like Operation Hold the Caesar or Operation Horatio Sands Ruiz. I don't know. Just some kind of something that's shorter that is about getting Caesar Ruiz off the TV than having to say a whole sentence. Although it is funny. Anyway.
It's a good question. We
Operation Brutus.
Dave is slapping on a t-shirt.
I like how, and I'm fairly certain that was Saints Rabbit, if I'm correct, right? Was that Saints Rabbit? I like how Saints Rabbit really just, they're not really questions. They're his bits. Like he's already come up with the jokes. He already gave us the two. He stole all the good jokes.
He asked the question and answered it.
Yeah, exactly. And he answered it. He steals all the good answers first, and so now we're just left to come up with the secondary puns that aren't as good.
Oppenheimer
as his,
says Operation Turnstile Closure. Nah, I think maybe Operation Block Somebody would be good.
I'm telling you, it should be Operation Brutus, man.
By the way, Dave, are you still not drinking? Are you still on the non-alcoholic kick, or are you actually drinking a real beer now?
Oh no, I've had many drinks today. I'm drinking an Abita Amber.
I had a peach soda with hard-hide peach. It's amazing.
I feel like Dave has mocked me on this very show for drinking an Abita Amber before, but anyway.
I'm not. I'm not enjoying it.
He's not as bougie as you.
It makes my mouth feel like bready and
Andrew, the Saints, they did draft a guard out of Auburn. What are the odds that he pushes Cesar Ruiz out, you think?
Not high.
Shit, really?
Then
why did we draft him?
I mean, project, like a fixer-upper. Thomas, what's next?
It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
All right, final question. Also from Saints Rabbit, he asks.
Who feels me on that one?
So, question. Dave has proven that he can do what it takes to topple the UDFA Juge empire. He goes the extra length, tuxedo at the Olive Garden to trade up, and he's the only person who's had any success. Not that particular time was successful, but for Kevin and Ralph, what are y'all going to do this year to up the ante to finally get competitive enough to compete with Juge and, to a lesser degree, Dave?
No, that's a good question. To a lesser degree, Dave. No, that's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, he asked that politely, by the way, because if it was me asking the question, I would have said, Kevin and Ralph, what the fuck are you doing? When are you gonna fucking do something in this contest, you losers? I think that's what that question.
Here's the thing. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to commit to doing is give up my research, that one, and I'm going to try my hardest to give up my UDFA running back fetish. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah.
I acknowledge it. I'll start going to meetings. They have a support group. That's my commitment. I'm going to try to give up my fetish/addiction to UDFA running backs that are terrible.
So I'll send condolences to CJ Donaldson.
Yeah. But I could relapse at any moment, Kevin. You never know.
I'm sure. Yeah, what am I gonna do? Good Lord.
Relapse at any moment.
Yeah, I got. Good God, I got
never know
nothing.
when you're gonna need a. You never know when you're gonna need a good CJ.
That's right. It's irresistible. Everybody loves a good CJ.
Nuts Dad said Kevin gives up porn for a week. Yeah, that's
not happening.
Why?
It's not happening.
Off the table, brother. Yeah, off
That's
the
off
table.
the table, friend. That's off the table.
You don't know how many times he has to cover his camera, during the week.
I mean, yeah. Kevin, to cover the camera, he spends like $70, $80 a year in tape.
No, it's the same. It's just the same piece of tape.
Yeah.
It's the same piece of tape.
So send the questions in, the voice questions, send them in to Thomas, call the hotline, and do the written questions. We'll use them all. Don't be afraid of Dave. He's not going to hurt you. We don't think. All right. So it's time, Dave, for what's that?
I said we think. He's not going to hurt you.
We think it's time for weekend story time of the week.
Before we do that, who is the UDFA running back? Who is the UDFA running back, Ralph, that you drafted that ended up going to the Jags? He was a running back and
from Nebraska. I forget.
Yes.
Reduze? No, that's the receiver for the Bears. I can't remember his name.
Something like that. Something
man.
along those lines. Yeah, you're right, Rolf.
I feel like we should give him
Orgy. No, not Orgy. No.
What year was it?
I feel like we should give him. Oh, it was a Zigbo. Divine Zigbo.
Oh, Zigbo. That's the one. A Zigbo. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
CJ Donaldson is like the mermaid on the rocks seducing me.
Do you guys want to know his career stats with the Saints?
Sure.
I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do.
This is incredible. This is the most Ralph statistic I have ever seen in my fucking life.
Wait, can we guess? Can we? Oh, man, I was gonna say, can we?
Yeah. Go ahead. Guess.
It's got to be one carry, one.
Zigbo's career stats are with the Saints.
Yeah, you said it's one carry.
I'll give you a hint. You have more rushing yards than him, Dave, for the Saints.
Oh,
whoa, -6.
Yeah. Oh, did he just look it up?
Does he have more? Does Dave have more carries than him though?
He does not.
No, he's got one carry.
Wow.
Not. But he has more
one
yards.
Carry minus whatever.
All right, -6,
minus
man.
whatever. But probably a touchdown. Was it for a touchdown though somehow?
Oh no, he has one carry for -3 yards.
Damn.
Wow. Oh my god.
Damn. What a goat.
Which game was that?
I believe in you.
What game was that?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
What year was
I can
that?
probably find out.
Blacked out.
Not worth it. It's not worth it.
I can probably game log that shit.
What a goat.
I feel like.
I mean, what a goat. Seriously.
I feel like I'm going to say it. I'm going to promise it. And then when push comes to shove, when I turn in the card, it'll be CJ Donaldson running back. Breton Lafayette says regular season or it doesn't count.
Regular season game in Seattle.
Right.
So he also, I mean, to be fair, to his credit, he also did catch a pass for 7 yards.
Well, there you go.
Game.
Oh,
so he did have, but he was at Seattle. This was a game we won 13-10, by the way, in 2021.
Wow. In the rain. It wasn't like a monsoon.
Jameis Winston was our quarterback. He threw a touchdown pass to Alvin Kamara. We won 13-10. And Divine Zigbo in that game had one carry for -3 yards. And
7 yards.
Yeah. Our leading rusher in that game was Alvin Kamara, who had 20 carries for 51 yards.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah. There you
a
go.
hard 50 yards.
Sean Payton was a war criminal at the end.
And then he went to Jacksonville the following
Our
week.
leading receiver in that game was Alvin Kamara with 10 catches for 121 yards and a touchdown. Our next best receiver was Adam Troutman, 3 catches for 36 yards.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I'm not a big
Talk about a cliff. Jesus.
So we were checking. Do you want to know who the best Saints receiver was in this game? It was Marquez Callaway, 3 catches for 32 yards.
Wow.
Wait.
Saints legend.
Marquez Callaway was the best receiver for the Saints on that day. He had 3 catches on 7 targets for 32
You went a little
yards.
Ralph there.
That's
It's been a while. It's been a while.
L.
You went a
Burb
little
says that's
Ralph
been
there.
Kamara's rushing stats for 4 years now. All right, story time of the week.
All the week.
I have something, but Dave, you can go first.
No, Ralph, you go. You go first. I got to give extra time for Thomas to clip my video.
What? I can't clip it during the show, man. Come on.
What? You
So
didn't clip my
here,
video? Oh my God.
here's my story time of the week. I was at my kid's soccer game during a portion of the Saints draft. And
Hey, do we need audio for that video? Sorry, Ralph.
What?
Dave, do we need audio for that video now?
Yes.
Oh man, so that's a no-go.
Yes. Never mind. Okay. Don't worry about it.
and I nearly got by fake Josina Anderson on a Kayvon Thibodeau trade, and my wife, of course, is yelling at me, "Why are you not watching the soccer game that your son is playing in and doing very well instead of looking at your phone?" And that's my story time of the week. Am I a bad father because I almost got by fake Josina Anderson?
Well, you're a loser for almost getting got by Josina Anderson, but your response to your wife should have been like, if he's doing well, it sounds like he doesn't need me. It sounds like he's doing fine. I'll be over here watching
Business as usual, wifey.
Yeah. And also, I've seen all of his other games. Chill, okay? Chill.
Yeah.
He's always doing fine.
Yeah.
So that's my story time. I almost got on the Twitter streets.
Well, you kind of did get got. Sounds like.
Well, no, but I didn't retweet it or oh my God, the Saints got Thibodeau. I just looked at it on my phone. To officially get got, you gotta retweet it or comment on it. I feel like. Is that correct, Kevin?
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel like if you retweet it, that retweeting is probably the biggest indication that you got.
Got him.
I'm a mark on Twitter. I'm easy to get.
Yeah.
So what do you
are?
So what do you have?
They see that you're handicapped, and
that's right.
They go right after you. All right. Senator Ashley Moody, a Republican senator from Florida. Well, this is the who's back of the week is the Saints and Greg Williams and the 2011 Saints. They're catching strays today. Senator Ashley Moody was on Fox News, whatever.
Your audio sucks, by the way.
Really? Yeah. I don't know why.
It's been like that for an hour.
Like a 5,000 ping.
An hour. Oh, well,
yeah, I told you. I told you, man.
Continue, Dave. Just power through it.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, I will. Anyway, she was on Fox News. She's from Florida, and she was talking about the recent issue going on at during the
White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Yes, exactly. With Trump almost getting assassinated. I should not. He was not almost assassinated. There was just a security breach or whatever.
Ralph, can you continue to finish his sentences, please?
Yeah, please. Anyway, so she basically said, "We're talking about so much more than anyone." She's complaining about violence in America, political violence in our country, and she says she's basically comparing, she's comparing the current political climate to football, and the Dems and the Republicans are two different teams on a football field, and she says you now have a team who is purposefully trying to take out a quarterback. It's Bountygate all over again.
I would hate this story if Dave had good audio.
That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
She brought the Saints. She brought the Saints up. The Saints are catching strays. She's talking about the Saints. So basically, in this scenario, Trump is the quarterback, and Greg Williams and the Democrats, I think, are the Saints, and we're going after Trump.
So in this scenario, is Paul Tagliabue gonna void the shooter's 3-game suspension for lack of evidence?
I don't know. And I looked into this a little bit because I thought it was crazy that somebody would bring up Bountygate. Like how does that come up? Like that you have to be a Saint.
Bountygate's a long time ago now.
I thought it was very peculiar. So I looked into this and I said she was from Florida, and I said, now wait a minute. Is she from the Tampa Bay area? And you bet your ass she's from where's she from? She's from Palm City, somewhere right outside of Tampa Bay, just east of Tampa Bay. So that's why this is still she's still fresh on our minds. Those Bucks fans, they still
they're still trying. They're trying so hard.
It's crazy. I cannot believe. I mean, it's 2026, and they're going on national news television, and they are still bringing this shit up. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And by the way, I chose this one over another banger that I think is evergreen, which I will use for next week. Andrew, you might not want to be on that episode.
Dave. I wish your audio.
You might not want to be on that episode.
I wish your audio.
Yeah, I wish. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was that bad.
That's right. I don't know. I mean,
I actually prefer it when his audio is bad because it gives me a reason to
Andrew, it's ironic that he mentioned Bountygate because his audio went back to 2012. Saints Happy Hour audio quality.
That's right.
So that was nice. We just hopped in the Wayback Machine, and we're back. By the way, Bountygate is the reason why we do this podcast every week, because the news was so insane for Bountygate. We're like, we gotta go. We can't just like tell people, we'll see you when the season starts. We got to start doing the podcast every week because the news is just crazy. And then we started going every week. So Thomas, before we get out of here, give us a donation, a recap.
All right, so let me switch the graphics. All right, so as you can see, thanks to you guys, we are now on a 142-week donation streak. Of the week. Only 14 weeks to go.
Who's a 14? Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Next week, if we hit 13, Doug Nussmeier was number 13.
Wow.
All right, thanks to everyone who donated.
Tommy Lee Lewis.
Thanks to Jason Champagne for starting us off. Thanks to Dollar Bills, to Who Dat Golfer, to K-Man for, I think, first time ever donation, to the Wicker Man, and to the MVP with 80 buckaroos, making his big comeback.
First time in 11 weeks.
Right.
Dave is gonna hate it. Tulane hater Oppenheimer is on the road again. Congratulations, Oppenheimer.
Oh no, never mind. He won in week 14.
Yeah,
that's right. So it's been a while. What?
He had steep competition.
What's that? What's that DP Archmage? What's that?
Draft party.
You don't know what? No. Come on, Kevin. Come on.
So,
yeah.
Jude, if you have to ask what DP means, you're not ready for it.
Yeah. Nice comeback, Kevin.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the show and made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit better. And don't forget to follow us on socials, wherever you get your podcasts for free. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Andrew. Thanks to Kevin. Thanks to Thomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. Until next time, the bar is closed.